one of the things that people have to understand is when you're young, you might be in poverty, but when you come to the realization that it's just temporary, which when I did, I was like, you know what? I don't have to have my whole life be like this. You know, this is just now. So I knew that I had to work hard to build. Dude's about to hit me. Work hard to build to get up out. And that's the climb. Kiwanis International social event, and we do it once a quarter, and we invite people from the community to come and kind of socialize, have appetizers, and it's just a great way to network. I knew during my climb it was important for me to be able to network myself and be involved in as much as I can be involved in, and learn as much as I could learn. So when I was with the Boys and Girls Club as a director, you know, my boss introduced me to Kiwanis, and one of the things that I found out is that they give back to the community. So I knew that it was important for me to line myself up with people like the Kiwanians, because it was going to enhance my ability to do the things that I wanted to do in life. Another thing, part of the climb, when it's important to have a good support system. Surround yourself with people who are like you, who are going through the struggle like you can relate to. But it's also important to put yourself around people who are different from you. You know, whatever it's, social economical status, or if it's, nationality. But you want to put yourself around people that you can learn from, because if you just, concentrate your thoughts and your ways around what you know, there's no way for you to expand your mind and to grow. So you meet somebody else that has other influences and other experiences that you can learn from, that helps you build past the climb. So an obstacle that you might be facing, you can never seem to get around, but somebody else might be able to teach you that. And I found out that today, talking to a Kiwanian who's 75 years old, who's a Caucasian male, I told him where I was from and what we were doing. We were just down in the neighborhood filming, and he was like, hey, you mentioned you're from back here in the neighborhood. He's like, I'm from the same neighborhood. He said, I'm from 15th and Forest. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, I was born in 15th and Forest. And remember the basketball hoop, we were down, that's 13th and Forest. That was the neighborhood. And so it's crazy to think that at one point that was a good area, you know what I mean? And we're from two different lifestyles of that area, but we ended up in the same place in the future, helping out the kids of this community. And then he went on to elaborate about 86 and Hickman being like gravel road, and that 48th and Franklin or University in that area, Merle Hay area, was like the country, the boondocks, And it's just baffling and mind-boggling, just knowing that people progress. He progressed, I progressed, we're from the same area. I'm from a different part, aspect, culture, economical status of that area, but again, we're sitting side by side doing the same exact thing. That is amazing to me, and I was taken back, and I think we all were. We were sitting there like, wow, So my point is don't look at the next person sitting next to you who looks different, or might talk different, or might dress different, or you might think that won't accept you. Just talk to them. You never know. That's part of the climb, just being able to take a detour and step outside. What's all about you, surrounding you and what you want to do, and start thinking about, draw that line, that arrow to what's all about other people and how you can help other people, because those go hand in hand. They coincide, and I think it's very important for you to be successful, to be able to give back and to remember
yeah, hey, there are other people out there that need help. And even though you still feel like you need help, I'm a true believer that if you get back, the gift will be returned. So, that's the climb. So for all you guys out there who are just graduating from college or just, going into high school, going into middle school, or whatever you're doing, it's important to know that it's you need to give to others because it just makes the world a better place. And I wish I would have known that at a young age. I didn't find that out until I was a little older. But now that I understand it, it's something I feel like I'm always going to be a part of and continue to do and pass down to my kids. So that's a climb, you know what I mean? And it's also a part of the rise too because, like I said, once you feel like you got to that plateau where you can sit back and relax, you know, it's still not over because there's only one way down and you got to continue to do. And so staying at the top, it's important that you get back. So that's what it is for me.